How's it going, everybody? It is I, Visual. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and welcome back to another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle versus Dennis over here in the UU tier. So if you do want to try out the team is in the description down below, made by me, and I wanted to use some RUBL mods. And also, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to hit that like button on the video. And if you do want to Wi-Fi battle me, my Discord is in the description. That's where I get all of my Wi-Fi battles from. You can message me, and you can battle other people there as well. So we lead off with a Soltvest Mienshao, and it has Fake Outs with U-Turn, Knockoff, and High Jump Kick, and a lot of HP and a lot of special defense, no attack EVs on there. So I just throw out the Fake Out, trying to break the Focus Sash on the Azelf, but he switched into Nidoking, and then he turns out to be Physical Nidoking, and then he's Choice Scarf as well. He goes for Ice Punch, and I knock his Choice Scarf off. So I just U-turn because I can't knock out Nidoking, and I'm thinking, okay, what is he going to go for since he already showed Ice Punch? I'm thinking he's going to go for Earthquake, and I do get that prediction correct. And maybe Sceptile can live Ice Punch as well. Maybe. But luckily he did Earthquake, and Mega Sceptile is faster than Nidoking, so I can just Mega Evolve and attack. Going for a Dragon Pulse. I didn't want to click Earthquake because what if he went into Azelf? That could kind of suck. But clearly he went into Tentacruel, so I probably should have clicked Earthquake. But also, Leaf Storm does have a chance to knock out Tentacruel more than Earthquake, so I'm going to go for that. But unfortunately, Tentacruel lives just on a sliver of HP, and it is able to get a T-Spike up, so no Ice Beam or Sludge Bomb or anything, or Acid Spray. I was kind of scared of that. So I get to keep him a Mega Sceptile and knock out the Tentacruel, which is awesome. Although he did get a T-Spike up. But I do have Defog on my Rotom Heat, and I can defog that away. He goes in Azelf. I am -2 special attack because of that Leaf Storm, but I do want to break the Focus Sash on Azelf, so I just go for the Dragon Pulse. And then after that, I actually have a small chance to knock out Azelf with Leaf Storm, so I'm going to go for that again. But unfortunately, just like the Tentacruel, the Azelf is able to live on a sliver and go for Explosion after getting its Stealth Rocks up and knock out Sceptile by exploding and losing its own life. It gets a crit too, but that does not matter at all. So I'm going to try and defog over here right off the bat with Rotom Heats. He could predict that, but it's risky. Maybe trying to defog on Rotom Heats versus like a Hydreigon, which luckily he went into Sceptile for some reason. Maybe expected something else. But now he goes hard into Hydreigon as I just get rid of the T-Spike and the Stealth Rock. So that's great. I get rid of those bad boys. No hazards for you. And he misses a Draco Meteor. I didn't really need to miss that. I mean, I don't really care about Rotom Heat getting Draco Meteored. I probably go down. I mean, it's a Pinch Berry Rotom Heat. It's pretty bulky, max HP, so maybe I could take a hit unless he specs. Probably not. Either way, he missed. I Volt Switch, go into Durant, and I go for the Steelium Z as he goes into Nidoking as a sack, I'm assuming. And yeah, Durant is a powerhouse. Man, I love using Durant. You'd be surprised how amazingly powerful it is with the ability Hustle. But at the same time, you do miss, and man, I miss a lot with the Durant. But if you have Hone Claws, which I do on this Durant, if you can try and get that accuracy raised with your attack raised as well, you can do some good damage, for sure. As you can see, this is a non-stab superpower, and it almost KOs Infernape. And Durant is naturally faster than Infernape, so I just stayed and went for the superpower. And maybe it's a roll to knock out Infernape, I don't know. I think it's a small chance. Maybe. But yeah, I also wanted to see if he was like Scarf Infernape too, which he wasn't. He is Life Orb, I do believe. And I just go into my Specs Gengar. I'm just going to throw off a Sludge Wave. He has no switch into Specs Gengar. He just goes right into the Hydreigon and sacks it. So awesome. I guess he was hoping I'd go for a Focus Blast or a Shadow Ball and miss or something like that. Miss Focus Blast and maybe take on the Shadow Ball. But yeah, down goes Hydreigon. I mean, I had no reason not to click Sludge Wave, so he probably should have kept Hydreigon if it was Choice Scarf so that he can outspeed Gengar. But in comes Mega Sceptile. I was like, yeah, I could live anything Mega Sceptile wants to go for, but nope, he crits me with the Dragon Pulse. Down goes Gengar. I was really excited to show off a little bit of Gengar action, but nope. Not today, so Mienshao it is. And I'm just going to go for Fake Out, get some Chip, and I should be able to live anything since I do have the Solvest on there, but he's smart to go for the Giga Drain to get HP back. I think I just... No, High Jump Kick. I wanted to U-turn, but High Jump Kick does do more damage. It doesn't KO Mega Sceptile ever, since I'm not running any attack EVs. But it should be in range for a U-turn after, you know, he Giga Drains my Rotom Heat for a little bit of Chip. I just wanted Rotom Heat as a sack, to be honest, but he is not able to knock out Rotom Heat, and I'm able to go for the Overheats and knock out Mega Sceptile. And there is the Pinch Berry. I live just on a sliver of HP. So pretty much, like, that's why Rotom Heat didn't really matter. Like, he could have knocked me out Draco Meteor. I don't really care. I would have just sacked something else to Mega Sceptile if it didn't have Rotom Heat with me. And then I would have brought in Mienshao again and just U-turned and then Infernape, he has 1 hit to left with Life Orb, and then I can just sack another Pokemon and fake out and, you know, win the game with Mienshao. But Rotom cleans up late game, and Infernape knocks out Rotom and goes down with it with Life Orb. So that's a GG versus Dennis. He probably could have played a little bit better, in my opinion, like maybe keeping the Hydreigon and sacking something else to the Gengar, but at the same time, you know, you never know. Maybe I didn't click Sludge Wave, and he was hoping that he'd probably live that. Maybe he was hoping that I wasn't Specs. That could be a thing. And his Hydreigon could, you know, take the hits and outspeed me. That's potential. But then it's in range of fake outs from Mienshao, and that could be bad. And plus, Mienshao kind of cleaned up as long as Infernape was gone. Because special attackers, man, Solvis, Mienshao, even though it doesn't really have the best special defense, they could take it and dish off some hard-hitting moves. So next up, we got versus Ochiba. I think it's how you say it, Ochiba? I don't know. But we got another Azelf offensive lead, I'm assuming. I don't know. Like, could be Stealth Rock, Cobalion, I guess. And then another Hydreigon, and then Mega Sharpedo, which is scary. And then Scizor, which is being suspect tested in UU. And then the Snorlax, which maybe is Curse. So Scizor, I wonder if it's going to be banned. I have a feeling it's going to be banned. I don't know, just because everybody says it's broken. So, I mean, I've played a lot of UU. And, I mean, yeah, it's pretty powerful. It definitely limits team building. But at the same time, I feel like it can stay in the tier. Like, I don't think it should be banned. But I have a feeling most people want it banned. But it's definitely like a S rank mon in the UU tier for sure. But either way, we lead off with Mienshao versus the Azelf. And yeah, he's leftovers Azelf. I didn't expect that. And he takes the knockoff and the fake outs. He gets his rocks up and then Thunder Waves me. So now I'm a really slow Mienshao. But at least I knock out Boy with the U-turn. Luckily he didn't go for a Psyshock or Psychic. I mean, I could take a Psychic, but probably not a Psyshock since it doesn't hit the special defense side. It's my defense side, and Mienshao is not boosting any of its defense. It's pretty frail. So luckily that didn't happen. He goes on a Hydreigon, and I take the Dark Pulse as I am able to defog away the rocks. That's pretty much what Rotom is there for. Take on Moltres that don't have Hidden Power Rock, and defog. So that's really good. And we get the heck on out of there into Mienshao because I'm hoping that he's maybe like a Scarf or Specs Hydreigon. I'm thinking it's just Scarf looking at the damage. So he switches out Angry into Scizor hands as I just throw off a high jump kick because he has no switch and high jump kick on his team, and he brings in Scizor, and I am faster than Scizor, and down it goes. 2 high jump kicks, awesome. So beautiful. Every time I bring in Mienshao on like the Hydreigon, I kind of just click high jump kick, and it's great. And also, if you do miss, you do have Regenerator on Mienshao. I forgot to mention that. A Regenerator gaining some HP back whenever you switch out. So he brought in Mega Sharpedo. I kind of get swept by Mega Sharpedo, but luckily he didn't just attack right there. I mean, it makes sense since he just wanted to be safe with the Protect. But it allows me to bring in Suicune, and I'm going to try and get a Scald Burn on this. But he actually switched down to Cobalion Justice over here. So that's awesome. No burn on the Cobalion though, which would have been nice. But at least I have Gengar to come in here, take an Iron Head, or take a whatever really. I mean, I'm immune to fighting moves. But he actually is Life Orb of Volt Switch, so he gets the heck on out of there, getting some more momentum, going into Hydreigon Angry over here. And obviously I don't want to take a Scarf Dark Pulse to the face, and I have a pretty decent switch in, which is Mienshao. And Mienshao can take anything, since it is a Assault Vest, so I just bring it in on the Hydreigon as he just throws off an Earth Power. So, another high jump kick to the face to another Pokemon, down it goes, but wait, hold up. He goes for Earth Power again, and then lives on 1 HP. How did that live on 1 HP? Well, you just saw it's Focus Sash. So I'm like, okay, interesting. Focus Sash Hydreigon, I don't really run into that ever, but okay. He gets another Earth Power hit off of me. I don't know why he didn't click Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse. That could have knocked me out, but okay. He just went for another Earth Power and didn't knock me out. Maybe he just didn't have it. Maybe it was like Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Earth Power, and Dark Pulse. Who knows? I mean, Hydreigon does have a good move pool, so he could be not running any Dragon moves, potentially. So he brings in Snorlax as I just U-turned into Gengar, and I trick him. So awesome, he's locked into Curse. I love Trick. Whenever you have like a Specs or Scarf Mon and they can learn Trick, always slap a Trick on there so you can just like shut down these you know, bulky Pokemon, and they're just like, well, crap, because it always comes in handy. So now I'm free to click Focus Blast because he's locked into Curse, and he just sacks his Cobalion. Luckily I didn't miss. I mean, I would have another chance to hit Focus Blast or just go for Shadow Ball, I don't know. So he brings in Snorlax again. I'm just going to switch out because I'd rather keep Gengar in the back. And plus, I want to sack Rotom, so I can bring in Mienshao and click High Jump Kick again. But he actually clicks Earthquake and he's locked into that, so that's pretty funny. And I'm able to freely click Volt Switch over here. And he brings in Sharpedo, which is the biggest threat on his team. He should probably definitely kept that, I think, because it definitely has a shot of sweeping me for sure. but he didn't, so awesome. And I am able to Volt Switch into Mienshao as his last Mon is Mega Thick, and I get full parried. So no high jump kick to the Snorlax today. Maybe I could live in Earthquake, but nope, Snorlax is pretty tough. Mienshao is pretty frail, and down it goes, so unfortunate. But at least I have Durant, another powerhouse, and I'm able to superpower the Snorlax in one shot, because Durant is a powerful steel ant. I love Durant. Really awesome Pokemon. Not Kevin Durant. Durant the Pokemon. Alright, last game we got is versus Chris, and looking at Chris's team, we got some bugs, Arachnid, and Galvantula, so potentially one of them are Sticky Webs, and then some hard hitters, Infernape and Lucario, and then maybe Stealth Rock, Empoleon, I don't know, maybe it could be offensive Empoleon, and then probably Mega Sceptile. So I'm going to try and defog away the webs, because those guys are scary. When you have Infernape and Lucario and webs, ooh, those are powerful, especially when my team is really weak to webs. So I lead off with Mienshao just to fake out, break the Focus Sash on Galvantula, and maybe knock it out. I don't know. I'm going to hope that I can knock it out with like knockoff, but I highly doubt it because it took the fake out pretty nicely. But he actually Volt Switches, no Sticky Webs today. Maybe it's not a Sticky Webber, I don't know, but he crit me. But it doesn't matter because I have a Regenerator, but maybe it does because every chip matters. But he goes into Arachnid, and I knock off his Assault Vest, which is pretty cool. So I guess no Sticky Webs on Arachnid. Maybe he doesn't have Sticky Webs on either or. He didn't get him up. I don't know. But that's good for me. So I just U-turn on out into Durant because Durant should be able to take anything. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage, but that's Arachnid's ability. Water Bubble, boosting its, I think it's doubling its power for water type moves. I go for Rock Slide just to knock it out, but it goes into Empoleon, but Superpower has a shot to knock out Empoleon, and it does knock it out. It's a pretty good shot too if they're running like max HP and a little bit of defense EVs too. Unless they're Choppleberry, which you gotta be careful of. Sometimes Empoleon could be Choppleberry, but luckily he's not, and luckily I don't miss Superpower because Hustle, has a chance to make your moves miss. So I switch out against the Infernape obviously because I minus one attack and I don't want to lose Durant because it's actually pretty decent. And I have Suicune to take on Infernape. Ha! That's what you thought. It's Swords Dance and it destroys my Suicune. And a close combat Life Orb just demolishes me. I don't know if he's adamant, but even if it's Jolly, it has a really good shot to knock out Suicune. Because I'm just max HP Suicune, not max defense like the Crocoon. Just Vincoon, which is Protect and Sub. So we bring in Gengar to revenge the Infernape. He can't go for any priority move because, they're all fighting moves that Infernape has that are priority. And Gengar is immune to that. So he sacks Arachnid to the Gengar. In comes Lucario. I'm like, man, this is Choice Specs. You're getting one shot. No way you're it's Focus Sash. So he is like, okay. I'm like, okay, maybe I could live a hit at this point, but nope, he reveals he's Earthquake. I'm like, yep, I'm dead. Because maybe I could take a Meteor Mash, maybe he misses Meteor Mash, maybe he doesn't have Bullet Punch, maybe he has Extreme Speed and I live Meteor Mash, but nope, he is Earthquake and goodbye Gengar. But at least I have Mienshao. I'm able to come in and fake out the Lucario and knock it out. I probably didn't have to fake out because Mienshao is naturally faster than Lucario, but I mean, whatever. So, yeah. In comes Sceptile. I'm like, yo, I'm a Soul Vest. What do you think you're doing? I'm just going to U-turn on you. U-turn just because I know he's going to do a lot of damage. I don't want to jump kick and miss as well. If I do miss, then that's bad. I lose Mienshao, so I might as well just U-turn because U-turn does a lot of damage as well and probably can knock him out. Even if he does Giga Drain, I could probably bring in Mienshao, sack Pokemon, and U-turn again or fake outs, whatever. But Rotom Heat is still full health, and I'm able to just overheat, and he can't knock me out. So I guess he just sacks Galvantula, no getting up Sticky Webs. So very interesting. I didn't expect that. If he did have Sticky Webs, he definitely should have got him up, but if he didn't, then it makes sense. Like, maybe it's just like 4 attacks Galvantula, I don't know. Either way, in comes the Infernape. It Swords Dances as I am forced to Volt Switch on out since I have -2 special attack. I mean, what else am I going to do? Toxic? I can't let him like Swords Dance all the way up, that's kind of bad. So I'm going to pray that this is not Adamant and Iron Fist, which it probably is since it is Swords Dance and Life Orb. And it probably has Mach Punch. But Mega Sceptile does have a I think it always lives actually I think it's a very small chance potentially. I think unless you're adamant, I think it's like a very 20% chance to knock me out with Mach Punch, Life Orb when you're +2. I don't know. Even then, I know for a fact Mega Sceptile should be able to live a hit unless he gets a crit. And luckily, he does not get knocked out by the +2 Mach Punch. And I'm able to knock out the Infernape with Mega Sceptile, but he revenged me with his Mega Sceptile. That's fine, since I still have the Mienshao, and I can just go for U-turn. Even if you go for Giga Drain, I am able to take that, and you're in range for U-turn. And Mienshao is going to knock out the last Pokemon, which is Mega Sceptile, and that is going to be GG for you versus Chris. And yeah, very fun team. I like using this team because I built it really quickly because I was like, okay, what Pokemon have I really not used? I'm starting to build teams where I just haven't used these Pokemon really as much, just so that, you know, it's for better entertainment value. And they're pretty fun too. Like, I really don't use Mienshao, Durant, Gengar a lot, and even though they're really good. I mean, even Mega Sceptile, it's now RU. When I made this team, it was RUBL. And, I mean, everyone uses Suicune and Rotom Heat, but those are just kind of like staples you can put on any team, really. They're just always good. Or else I'm just going to lose to everything. Rotom Heat, you're going to lose to Moltres if you don't really have that, since Moltres is very threatening. And Suicune, I mean, it's not the, you know, bulkiest. Like, it obviously you went down to Infernape, but it's good just in case to Calm Mind up and maybe beat down teams, because you never know. It could come in handy to take a hit and Scald and Burn. So, yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do a thing. And if you do want to Wi-Fi battle me, my Discord is in the description, like I said. And, yeah, maybe I'll do some Wi-Fi battling today. Maybe I'll do some Insurgents. I don't know, because I want to do more Wi-Fi battling because I just enjoy it. And it's more battles to show you. So, yeah, that's it. Peace, everybody.